My next guests are the mother and fiancée of Captain Tyler James Feehan, killed in an Iranian attack on our airbase in Jordan last month. He was 25 years old. His family say he chased adventure relentlessly, accomplishing big feats like reaching the Mount Everest base camp. They say he would believe deeply in the power of military service. After his deployment, he wanted to be a high school football coach and go to law school. He was about to be married. His fiancée, Claire, says every day he would come home and tell me stories about his soldiers, their accomplishments, their struggles, and how proud he was of them. Tyler was laid to rest Friday in Georgia. Here's my interview with his mom, Shari, and his fiancée, Claire. Thank you both for being here. And you are a Gold Star family now, and we are grateful for your service and your sacrifice. I know how hard this must be. This is very new for you both. And Shari, if you would just share with us a little bit about the funeral service on Friday and about your son, who you loved very much.
Yes, the funeral service was absolutely beautiful. It was such a tribute to Tyler and the kind of man that he was. He was brave. He was courageous. He was passionate about life, and I feel like his service reflected that. We had a lot of family support, community support, and Georgia National Cemetery, where Tyler is laid to rest with his grandfather, is just such a beautiful, peaceful place for our son.
I know that his grandfather, as you just mentioned, he passed away, I think, just a few days after. Correct me if I'm wrong.
He did.
Benjamin Feehan III. He was a Vietnam veteran, also served the nation, and they are buried, I believe, next to each other. Is that right, Shari?
Yes, they are. So they were together very close in life, and now they can rest next to each other now.
Claire, I know this is just devastating loss for you. You wanted to spend the rest of your lives together. He obviously was such a fun person. One of the things that you wrote is that he thought that Ted Lasso was kind of a hero of leadership, which I thought was really beautiful. What would you like to share with us about Tyler, Claire?
He was so happy, and he was so he was so happy, and he was always so positive, and he loved everybody, really. Anybody he met, he made such an impact on, and he just always wanted to lead with positivity. And even when everybody else thought, oh gosh, the situation is rough, I don't know how we're going to keep going through this, he always doubled back on that and said, we're going to get through this and we're going to make everything better, even when everything was terrible.
I just want to play this, Shari. A lot of people saw it on our air. It was the moment that President Trump addressed you and your husband, Stephen. I just want to quickly play this, if I might.
Shari and Stephen and David, we will carry Tyler's memory in our hearts forever, and I just want to thank you. It's an honor to have you here today. Please.
I mean, anytime a president or a nation loses members of our armed services, it's a moving moment. And that was one of those moments, I think, for all of us, because it just personalized what you all were going through. And we see these wonderful pictures of Tyler, our promising, great young man. What was that like for you? And I think that you ended up flying back with the president to Georgia on Air Force One. Is that right?
We did, and it was such a nice experience to be able to meet and talk with the president. I feel like he was very genuine in in speaking with us, and we got to let him know a little bit more about Tyler and the wonderful young man that he was. And in that moment was very emotional with the outpouring of support and applause for Tyler. We are so proud of him, and it's just so touching that the country is also sharing in that pride with us.
Well, you know, I think it means a lot to everyone else to have you share his story. I know this must be just so hard, but it really does open up the people who are able to be proud of him and to be grateful to him and to all of you, because your family has served a lot. We know his grandfather also served.
I know that he loves serving his country. His father did 26 years in the Army, and so the military and the country have always been very important to our family, and he carried that legacy on.
Claire, what are your thoughts? What were his thoughts about his deployment?
He was so excited to go. He told me. I mean, he was just so excited to finally do his job that he's been training for and working towards, and he was so excited to get out there and make a difference and change lives. And I was obviously very sad when I got the news that he was going to go, but I was very proud of him. And I was like, you know what? I just want you to go out there. I want you to get the experience that you are wanting to get out of this and to come home. And I mean, honestly, throughout the entire time, he just told me all about his soldiers, the shenanigans that happens on the day-to-day while they were out there, because we were in good contact the entire time he was deployed. But he was positive the entire time, and he was always like, oh yeah, I did so great today. We shot down 10 missiles. He was always telling me like, oh, my guys need the recognition. I don't understand. Like, I know I'm going to get a medal for this, but I want to find a way to make sure my people also get recognized and get an award for everything that they're doing. And he was incredible. He was.
I can tell just listening to the two of you. And, you know, we just want people like him to be so passionate about serving our country. And war, obviously, is dangerous and difficult and risky. And he sacrificed everything to serve his country. And we're incredibly proud of him. We're so grateful for his service and his amazing family. He was such a fine young man. You can just tell by talking to his family and everything else that we learned about Tyler. What Tyler would have wanted, his parents say, is a scholarship in his name because he loved students and his soldiers. So if you would like to please donate to the scholarship Tyler's family is establishing in his name, scan the QR code on your screen. It links to a Tyler Feehan, F-E-E-H-A-N, GoFundMe page. And the family says that the donations will help open doors to educate ROTC cadets. It's specifically going to ROTC students. So if you can, please help their efforts for the scholarship. We will take a quick break. We'll be right back.
Be sure to like and subscribe for all the Fox News latest on YouTube, and catch full shows streaming now on Fox One.